Yo, what's up? It's SR Squad back here again. I'm watching Michaela ASMR. Um, it's like a exam detail medical roleplay, alien roleplay. She's basically talking and pretending to be an alien and inspecting like the human body in like a sci-fi spaceship. This is her. So I'm just watching her. My LED lights are on. I've never filmed a video at night, guys. So far that since I returned, these are my purple LED lights. Me and my girl Jasmine love them. Like we sleep with these on all the time, every night. You know, don't get me started, guys. I'm just kidding. You know where I'm going with this, but yeah. I think it's sexy. It's cool. You know, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I'm just chilling here. Um, this is my night version of YouTube. So I was looking right now at this topic with Russia and Belarus. If you guys know Belarus, it's a European country in Eastern Europe. I believe it borders Russia, and it's right next to Ukraine. And you know the turmoil that I've mentioned about the war in Ukraine. I saw, it made some type of connection which kind of freaked me out, gave me a little bit of anxiety thinking about it. I mean, I hope nothing happens, nothing tragic. But basically, we've had a history this past year almost that Finland and Sweden are trying to join NATO, the military alliance, and Russia basically put nuclear missiles in Belarus, or placed them, deployment. He made a deployment of nuclear missiles in Belarus. And then I heard just now, not too long ago, about 30 minutes ago, that Hungary, that country in Europe, Hungary, the parliament and the representatives, it was a 182 of 6. They voted and agreed that Finland should join NATO. Only Finland. I don't know about Sweden. They're still trying to do Sweden, but they're focused on Finland right now. And there was a very high approval rate that Finland should join NATO. And I'm wondering why, not why, but you know, I mean, I'm interested in this stuff. I'm not promoting or glorifying war at all, by no means. But it's interesting to me how politics work, how governments work. The, you know, believe it when I say it, it's very political and governmental. All that kind of stuff. But again, I might be talking out of my ass. I don't know. I'll tell you that. But from what I've seen and heard, that's what Russia has done or is doing. I don't know if it's now or later, but Putin said that he wants to place nuclear missiles in Belarus and deploy them in Belarus, which is, if you guys don't know, that's an ally of Russia. Belarus is not part of NATO. It's a real close ally to Russia. And people like governments and politicians have been accusing Belarus of being involved in Ukraine, which I don't know. I think it's because of what happened last year when the invasion started of Ukraine. Basically, Belarus let the Russian military in to attack from the north in Kiev, in northern Ukraine, the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. That's the only reason why automatically they thought there's a Belarusian involvement in the war in Ukraine. Me, personally, I'm not certain, but that's what I've heard from the media last year. But, yeah. Again, I'm just doing a little vlog here in my room, chilling. Enough with I've had enough with that topic. Let's go into something else. I made some dinner. I made lunch. My girl made dinner. I made some steak earlier with, I put like green chili, bell peppers, onions, some garlic salt. It was bomb. She helped me out. She put some taco seasoning, which I wasn't really thinking it would be that good. I was kind of questioning that. But then she put it in. I'm like, oh damn, that is good. And we shredded some cheese and we made some like soft tacos, like steak tacos, and we're grubbing on that earlier today for lunch. And then later on for dinner, not too long ago, around like 6 or 7 o'clock, she made the rest of the steak. It's a big ass package of steak from Costco. Um, and she put like tomatoes and corn and seasonings like garlic salt, and I think she put more taco seasoning. And then she made a corn pudding casserole. It's so delicious. Like she put like eggs, corn. It's like cream corn, and she mixed it, and um, she put like cheese on top, and it was crispy. She put it in the oven, and it was really crunchy and crispy in the at the top, very golden. And we ate. We were grubbing on that. It was so bomb. And we had steak with that. So we had we had a steak lunch and steak dinner throughout the day. So we were just eating steak. What the fuck? What? Snake. Okay. It's 12 a.m. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Literally. I ain't gonna hide it. It's midnight. It's 12 a.m. 12:20. Oh my, what the hell? Maybe I need some sleep. Well, it's still, for me personally, it's still early. I usually go to sleep in about 2 hours, maybe like 2:30. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just watching ASMR, chilling. Yeah. And she's speaking the alien language in space. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, but yeah, she's basically she's doing a role play of a human experiment in her spacecraft or space station. They're alien, technology. But yeah. And I heard about that turmoil with Russia, and then chilling here watching ASMR, and we had dinner not long ago. Um, yeah, and uh, I hanged out with Joe earlier. He bought a new scooter. Actually, his uncle bought him a new scooter, and he surprised me with it. He was like, "Oh wow, it's so cool." I got to ride it for a little bit out here in my house. Um, I rode one of those back a couple years ago, and throughout downtown, those public scooters I have to pay for. I'm thinking, damn, they sell those. I want to buy one. That's so cool. Just to be outside instead of, what if I just don't want to drive one day and I just like, if I want to go to the store, I can just freaking get the scooter and go out. And I didn't really realize and didn't really know that there's scooters being sold on Amazon and all these platforms, and I thought that was amazing. I'm like, geez, so cool. So uh, his uncle William bought him a scooter. That was amazing. I thought it was pretty sick. And I tried it, and I was getting adjusted to, it's been a little while. And no, I just got on top of it, put two legs on there, and just drove. And I pressed the brake, and I got the hang of it. You know, I'm like, damn, one day I'm gonna buy one of these. It was sick. I liked it. And he literally came from school all the way. It was like he goes to a school. It's like a private school, um, around like Broadway and Euclid. Back, where Del Taco is, like that area right there. Not specifically saying the name or address, but it's around that area. And um, he said that, oh, I rode the scooter from there to your house. We weren't at my house. He called me earlier, and me and my girl picked up her sister, because I'm guessing her sister wants to work at Golden Corral with her, with Jasmine, and she turned in an application earlier today. And Joe called me. He's like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, "I'm out. We picked up her sister. We're going to Golden Corral to drop off her application." And he's like, "Oh, I'm at your house." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm at your house right now, bro. Like, you're not." I'm like, "No, I'm out." And he's like, "Wait, I'm coming to you." Like, I'm like, you sure you don't want us to pick you up? Because we're right there by Columbus already. Not that far from my place. I'm like, we can just wait for me there and I can pick you up or something, you know? He's like, no, I want to surprise you. Like, I'm surprised, or I want to surprise you. I'm like, okay. I did ask that he was trying to give me a gift or something, like, he probably, you know, but I'm like, what the hell? What is he gonna surprise me with? So I asked myself, um, sorry about the camera, guys. Um, I just had to scratch and I moved it too much a little bit there, but, um, yeah, he told me, oh, I have a surprise. So I parked, was there for like good 20 minutes waiting for them. Her and Jasmine were inside the building at Golden Corral talking to the managers and the co-workers about her application, and she turned it in. I think Jasmine was giving her a little tour of what she might be doing. Like, she's doing different things, and they were going outside by the trash cans in the back and all that, the restaurant, where they throw all their trash and food and all that. Um, and Joe came in the parking lot, and I honked at him. He didn't hear. I think he heard me, but he didn't think it was me. And he was looking around. I kept honking. Finally, I got out. I pulled out, and I was driving around the parking lot, and he saw me, and I was messing around with him. Not that I was trying to hit him, but I was like kind of like swerving at him, and he just screamed, and I was like, this is the police. You're being pulled over, and I was just fucking around with him, and I'm like, whoa, dude, you got a scooter? And he's like, yeah, my uncle bought it for me. Like, it's gonna help me, like, so I don't have to wait for nobody. If I have work or school, I can just dip. Like, my uncle don't have to take me anymore. No, I don't have to call nobody. I don't have to wait for nobody. I can just have my own little. Basically, he has his own little vehicle, for himself as an individual. So that's pretty sick. I think, knowing that finally you can charge your scooter and you'll have it ready and you don't have to worry. You can go on your own any place, anytime. You can go anywhere with that scooter. That's like a vehicle to you. So, but I mean, he has to be extra careful because it's more open. He's out in public in the sidewalks. I don't want him to fall, or I pray for him that nothing happens to him. Because I know it's crazy out there with all these cars and how people drive. Like, people are just becoming more stupid. So, yeah, but just stay safe out there, Joe. If you're hearing my video, he watches my videos all the time. He's very supportive. He's like a brother. I care for him. Like, I'd be torn apart if something happens to that dude. Like, yeah. So, like, he literally called me. Like, actually, something did happen earlier. He was here hanging out with me at my place for a little bit, and he left. And I was about to dip. I was getting ready. I got my keys. He's like, I gotta go, Ralph. My family wants me. Like, we're going. I guess it was her cousin's birthday today. They're going out on a family dinner or something. And he left. And I was about ready to go, and he's like, oh, yeah, you just filled up on gas and all that. You're fine. You don't have to take me. He lives way out there by Grant and Silverbell. Out. Like, going straight past Grant and Silverbell, like in the desert area. It's dark, and it was already like 7. The sun was going down. He's like, it's gonna take me about a good hour. I'm like, okay, dude, well, just be careful, And I told him, call me if you need anything. I let him know, if something happens, if your scooter don't work or you get stranded or lost, like, just call me or something. I'll find you or I'll come pick you up wherever you're at. He said, okay, dude, and he agreed with me. He told me if something does happen, I'll call you. I'm like, all right, I agreed with him, and he left. He just rode on his scooter and left. Like, an hour later, his cousin, I mentioned to you guys, Sean, he called me. He's like, where's Joe at? I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't like that. So I'm like, where's Joe? And he's like, every time I call him, it just goes to voicemail. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, and his Uncle William is kind of flipping out because his aunt or him aren't answering. They all live together. His Uncle William, his aunt, and Joe. I'm like, oh my god. I was starting to panic, because I'm like, it's dark out there. Cars do drive fast, and some shit could have happened to him. Either he could have got hit or lost. Either one is like, damn. But I'm like, oh fuck. Like I'm just praying I hope nothing happened to him. Like he kept saying, I'm like I don't know. I told him the last time like he was here in my house and he left. I was trying to give him a ride, but he said it was fine. That he didn't want me to use, he didn't want to use my gas, and I let him go. You know I didn't know what to tell him. And Sean was like I think it was better for you just to. It would have been better just for you to like take him. Like he would have been more safer if you would have just taken him. I'm like, shit, man, I know. I'm like, I just apologized. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, you know, like, I just didn't know what to tell him. Like, I let him do his thing. He said he was just being nice to me, you know, like, he didn't want me driving. And now that he has a scooter, like, he didn't, you know, he's like, oh, it's a nice evening and all that. But, like, oh, shit. And I texted him, I'm like, hey, Joe, are you okay, bro? Are you safe? Sean's worried about you. He's tried calling you. And no answer. And I tried calling him, too, and his voicemail, it went to voicemail, like Sean said. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm, like, thinking, I'm like, oh, no. You know, and Sean finally called me. He's like, "Oh, never mind. He's at his uncle Mike's. His other uncle near that area." I'm like, "Okay." That was a relief. I'm like, okay. He's like, he's safe. We found him. You know, we're gonna pick him up. I'm like, okay, cool. Um, like he told me he was at his uncle Mike's this whole time. I'm like, all right. And he told me his phone was dead. And then it clicked. I remembered. Oh, Joe literally said that before he left earlier. He's like, "Oh, my phone's at 5%." So I'm like, okay, oh, now it's making sense, you know. That's why it went to voicemail. So I think he was charging it and it was completely off. Um, so yeah. Well, guys, it's my little stories today. Told you about my day, little vlog. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna call it an ending right now. Hope you guys ate your dinner. Don't forget your dinner. Eat. Just kidding. No, seriously, eat though. Eat your dinner. Feel comfortable. Fill up your tummy. Go to bed comfortably. I'm sure you guys ate dinner a long time ago. But I know there's those people that eat dinner late. Gotta be careful with that. Okay. If you're a little hungry, eat something soft. You know, like a fruit or a veggie or something. For now, it's 12 a.m. Pretty soon, around the corner, it's gonna be 1. It's about 12:31 right now. Don't eat a lot. Hush, hush. Just sleep. Just rest. Next morning, get your ass up and boom, boom. Just do whatever you want to do. But I call it a night. Peace out. Stay safe. Prayers to all you guys. Stay safe out there. Be careful. Have a good night's rest. Be productive. Do what you gotta do. Stay positive. Stay up. Everything. I love you all, guys. I love the world, man. Just, like, I have no beef, no problems. You know, I love everybody. You know. So, y'all stay safe. I wish the best for everybody. See you guys later. Michaela wants to say bye. Hey, Michaela, I hope you see my YouTube and subscribe. I want to know how you became famous on there. I want to do those kinds of ASMR videos. I don't mind, guys. Like, I want to be like her. Look at that. Look at how cool. She literally has the spaceship in the background. Like, how cool is that? I want to do that. I want to learn how to do all that. So, see you guys later. Peace out. SR Squad out, my boys and girls.